Hi everybody, Mature Simmer. So welcome to my airport here in Airport CEO in Cleveland. So still operating small aircraft. We're trying to expand our operations to get into medium aircraft, but it's taken a bit of effort. We need baggage handling. We don't have that right now. So we're kind of getting our space set there. So I'm going to remove this space. I think that'll give me enough room for conveyors. And then, people can go in and out where they need to. But I can't do conveyors until I finish researching baggage handling. So I spent basically the entire last episode with that research going on while we were spending money and building things out. Kind of almost seems like I should do all those things ahead of time in the future, because I've built things that I can't use. I mean, yes, we're using the medium security spots, but this desk is sitting there unused. We've expanded our check-in counters, all of that, but it's just a little crazy. Alright, so they're taking out the last wall. But let me get to the point where I can go forward with baggage handling, and we'll go from there. Alright, so while I'm waiting, I'm going to get my last executive staff members hired. So I'm going to get a CFO and a HR director. So let's see. We're going to go with this CFO. Oh, we'll hire a decent aircraft director, because they should lower my fees. So if you go here to the executive committee, your HR director reduces salary costs by 15%. You can set your shifts, and then employee productivity goes up. And then with the CFO, we're able to lower fines and stuff. And we've been lucky enough not to have any emergencies, but as soon as we start checking bags, until we're able to get all our baggage security, things are going to be a problem. Alright, so we're done with baggage handling. So if we go in here, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to do the baggage security tier, because this starts causing all kinds of problems otherwise if we don't have it. Okay, and I'm actually going to do this in a sequence that makes a little bit of sense. So this is still going to take some time, which means we're probably still going to be losing money for a while. But I need to get through several layers of research so that I can kind of build out a nice, solid baggage infrastructure, which may be incredibly expensive, but I want to try this so that we don't have fines. Well, you know what? I'm just going to make sure I at least get the first scanner going. Well, actually, probably the first 2 levels, because otherwise you start rejecting a ton of bags and your passengers aren't terribly happy. So I'm really going to kind of have to think through what I want to do. Because the way the game walks you through it with tutorials is they would have me start doing baggage scanning now. And the problem is that then people can't, they get a lot of rejected bags, and we're not scanning the bags. They're just literally getting on the plane. So you can only imagine how that would work. Alright, so I am building a really basic baggage claim area here. And this honestly gets kind of tricky, because you can see, for whatever reason, like, this is going the wrong way. So, and this is kind of what ends up happening, is you have these weird problems. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, but what I want to do is I then need this to be a down. Actually, I need to go down 1 layer And then I need this to be an up. So let's see, I'll go page up. Alright, so I want to go down, and I need to do that. Okay, and that should do it. Alright, in theory that should work. Alright, so we had an emergency. So let's see, ramp agents deeming the aircraft. The flight has been canceled and the aircraft will require maintenance at the hangar. Okay. So that's all right. We have a hangar. So that's good. We should be able to handle the emergency. So there we go. There's an emergency flight. We have a pretty packed schedule, as you can see. So I'm assuming... See, I don't know if the flight is getting here or what is happening, or are they going to go get it? I'm not sure. Okay, so we got our pushback truck, our stair truck, everything is there. Maybe it's just, I see, it's just waiting. And then, oh no, that's the one. Okay, so this one's, okay, this one's heading to the hangar. There we go. So now it's going in. And now it can switch, and now it's going to kind of do its thing. Repair in progress, 66%. So there we go. So that is being handled. So that is good. And now it's, you know, telling us start time, and in theory it's, you know, gonna need several things going on, and it'll go from there. But anyway, I may need to rebuild this thing. So what I might want to do here is we'll get rid of that. Which is unfortunate because it's going to cost some money. Alright. So what I want to do then is go here. There. See, that's the thing I don't understand. Like, why did it do that? Alright, so what I probably need to honestly do, because I'm building it the way I am, instead of making it a turn, I need to do this. No, that still did the wrong thing. I don't understand. Alright, so while I'd prefer not to do this, I'm going to move this over one spot. Whoops. Yes, I want to get rid of the baggage claim area, and I'm going to put in one there. So yes, people will be in the way a little bit. But what I'm trying to do is obviously... Oh my goodness. So let me do that, and then we're going to... Oh, do I have some baggage scanner stuff? Cool. Alright. So I want to go here, and then I want to go here. I don't understand how this carousel is doing what it's doing. Like, this makes no sense to me. I don't know. We'll see. That should work. If it doesn't, I don't know. Then I'll worry about it. But then basically what I need to do is I need to build a conveyor belt system. So we'll go out here, and then we're going to run this over here, and then in here. There we go. Then I should be able to do that, that. See, like that all works. Like, I don't understand why this then is having difficulty. Oh, now I need to... There we go. Alright, so far everything's in the right direction. Alright, so... Okay, so I have baggage tier security 2, 1. Boy, what do I want to do? Because this will give you specific baggage scanners. And that's ultimately what I really want. But you can see how long this is going to take. Let me take a quick look at this. Alright, so I'm going to do the franchise shops. And we're going to get folks assigned to do that. Like, this is going the wrong way. So it's quite annoying. I don't understand why it's doing that. So let me delete these. And then we'll try again. And what I'll try is this. Okay. And then we'll do that. Alright, there we go. So a bit confusing in how things get built, and then in theory everything goes in circles. So that's our baggage claim area. Alright, and then what I need is a baggage bay. Well, goodness gracious. That requires a lot more space than I thought. So, because yes, bags are coming in, and bags are going out, so... It has to be placed inside, but I need more room. So, let's expand this a bit more than I was thinking I needed. So I guess I need... Man, I need a lot more, because this is going to take a bit of room to handle this. So let's see. Now let's see if I can I get rid of these? Yes. And then, I don't need that, and I don't need that. Okay. So that'll keep construction people busy. Alright. It's been handled, and it was 100% handled. So that is excellent news. So in theory, we shouldn't get any kind of fine or anything for that. I'm assuming the plane's back out here. Maybe it took off. I don't know exactly what it does. But yeah. We've got time, because obviously we're doing a bunch of research, so... But my challenge is I'm plowing money out of here. Alright, so they're going to knock all these walls down to make this a bigger area. Because basically we're going to end up with like 5 scanners, a couple other people doing things. Like that's kind of the setup we would have eventually. And it gets a little crazy. But, anyway. See how that all goes. So yeah, another one of these sims that it just takes time. It's the reality of it. That's what happens. Alright, so I don't have a ton of workers. So that's kind of what's going on here. We got one piece of floor done. We've got another one done. And actually, I need this open. So we'll take that off, and then they won't build that. And then I should be able to... let's see, which way? This way, I think. No. Yeah, because we want the road. And it needs to be inside a secure zone. So I think all of that needs to be secure. So we'll set this up as a secure zone. And then basically, I do that. I think I can do it that way. So there we go. We'll have that. I actually don't need this. Alright, so let's see. I don't need that wall. And then I need to run road in there, as you can see. So we're going to run... Whoops. So we do that, and then we bring that in there, and then I think we're good. And then it's just a matter of, I don't know, we'll just do a single road first, and then we'll see how things go. Alright. So, obviously, again, there's a bit to build. So I'm going to keep doing that, and I'll keep showing you the pieces as I build them out, but at this point I'm just waiting for things to get moving along, and I need to make a little more money, so I want to put some shops in the space here that I have, just get some little shops going, and then at least when people are here waiting they can do things. But yeah, it's just we're spending a lot of money. I don't know what else to say, but there we go. We have our baggage bay, and then we're just about connected here. So one more road piece, and then we have that. So these connect here. This connects there. This connects there. This connects there. This also connects there. So that is how that works a little bit. But, you know, we don't have conveyor belts and stuff yet. And obviously we can't turn any baggage handling on until we're ready, but we're at least getting the airport set. It's just, are we going to run out of money before we do it? Because, yeah, I think I'd like to do all my other pieces first for security. So that's kind of what we're going to keep doing. But we've got this part built out. And again, you know, we don't have ramp agents. It's also disabled. So, you know, that's part of it. Cannot be open with, yeah, okay, check-in desk and baggage claim, which is fine. So I don't want to open it yet anyway. Franchise shops are nearly done, so they'll be done shortly. But then it takes 24 hours and a lot more staff. Oh, I hate doing this, but I really need more administrators, unless I want to take forever. So, just wondering if I just hire some goofy people, and so that gets me to 8, I think. So I think we're okay. Just check. Administrate. Does it list administrators? No. How do I have a shortage? 8 hired, 8 jobs claimed. Doesn't make any sense. Or is there just not enough jobs for them? No, there's... Oh, I see. I probably need one more security officer to roam the floor now. Is probably what the issue is. Alright, so now we can do some shops, but anyway, before I do that, let me go do the next baggage, and I have 8 available administrators, so this should take me 24 hours, but I'm not sure if there's a 3rd level of security. Okay, so we're going to take a look here. So there's this baggage scanner, which I need, and then this will go, let's see, can I do it that way? Yeah, now I have plenty of room. So basically, if it's good, it just passes through there. Oh wait, hold on. Did I do it right? Oh, so I have to do it this way? Really? Well, then maybe... Question is, do I want to put it there? Or do I want to put it elsewhere? Like, it only runs that way. I'm just not sure I have enough room for other things. You know, and so what ends up happening if you just use this, which is kind of what the tutorial has you do, and I'm going to just speed things up because there's no point in waiting, because we just need research, and then they'll just build this, and, you know, it'll be what it'll be. I mean, again, they'll check people in, they're just not going to take any bags. So, you're not going to have any passengers walking up with any bags other than their carry-ons. And what ends up happening is, like, they sense something that is unsafe, and then it rejects it. But what you do with the higher level scanners is then you're scanning for specific things, and then basically you're determining if there's a false positive. You know, then it heads through and gets looked at by agents just to make sure, and only then do you destroy a bag. Otherwise, you continue on. So there's kind of a setup that I've found that it is recommended to do this. I'm just not sure how it's all gonna play out. So this is the bags that leave, as you can see, departure. So that's where I'm going to be connecting here, but this is where we kind of want a good baggage operation. I just probably have more space than I need. And again, we're not hemorrhaging a ton of money, but my concern is it's going to take some effort. So right now I need to wait for the next level and then see if there's a 3rd level that I need to research. Alright, good news is we're getting close. Alright, so we are done. Alright, so there is a security level 3, which unlocks a scanning station. And can be done with 10 administrators, but I'm not going to do that. Alright, so we're going to set up a shop. Let's do that. So I want a shop room. And we're going to do that, say, along... We'll just go all the way here. How do I have one place that's not secure? Alright, so that's the shop room. And then I want to put a counter and some shelves. Alright, so that's the setup we've got. We're going to need that built out. But in the interim, let me go to the security pieces now. I guess they're in the conveyor system. So here now you can see there's a baggage destroyer, which we've had. The scanner's the same, but we now have these things. So there's an organic scanner, there's a gun scanner, an explosive scanner, a drug scanner, and a money scanner. And you can see they're all 7,500, and they cost a little bit to operate. And so the suggestion is to basically take this out a little bit there. So we'll do that. And then we just start placing the scanners. So we're going to place that. Then we're going to place the gun scanner, the explosive scanner, the drug scanner, and the money scanner. And again, I'm going to kind of go with the way they have it designed, which is, I believe, like that. Alright, so those are there. And then what I need is conveyor belts to do their thing. I want to go here. There we go. And then out of these, basically, I need to bring this over this way. And then down this way. And then over, say, that way. Okay, and so basically as these get rejected, like they get rejected, and they'll go through these, and if they get rejected, they're on this belt. If they're not rejected, now everything's gone through here, they're basically going to kind of come through here, so let's build this out. So we're going to go there, and then we're going to come down here. We'll see if we have enough room this way. I hope so, because otherwise we have a problem. But I may just need to do things somewhere else. I don't know. We'll see. I've got room between this and the bay. So I'm a little too close to this wall, but I'm not going to pay for more terminal. You know, I just didn't know how much space this really took to build. But, you know, again, we're spending $15,000, $30,000, almost $40,000 on these scanners. You know, we're not even 10% done yet. But basically, there's two more things we need, which are going to go here, which are basically scanning terminals that are manned by people. And you need two of them to basically guarantee that everything is caught, is kind of how it works. I think, I don't know how much those other two scanners are, but I think right now, like, most of the expense is done. So anyway, the piece that I need is this baggage destroyer. And yeah, so I've got like one little thing too much, so I probably just we'll put that over here. So that's 10,000. And so I'll wait until I have that built, but then what I can do is I can put this, whoops, I can put that there, and then we'll go along the wall here, and we want to go there, and then there, and then there. And then we're connected. And so basically, you know, if everything makes it through here, if it makes it onto this belt, that's the good stuff. Everything else will get potentially rejected on this belt and then go down. So we're basically going to have scanners in here. They're going to reject out and then come through there. But until I plop everything down, I don't want to do more than I need to. So, I mean, the good news is the conveyor belts aren't that expensive. All right. So that gets me here. But then what I can also do is I can now finish this other piece, because here I need now, so we'll just get everything else set. So what I want to do is now send this one down, and hopefully I do this right, because I do it wrong all the time. So that one will go down, and then what we do is we go here, and we set the conveyor belt up, and we just head over to our baggage claim. Whoops, shoot. That's not what I wanted. So we head over to our baggage claim, and we go that way. There we go. And so this should be showing that we're going up. This is going down. So I think we're okay. But I had a lot of up and downs in the test airport I built, where I basically had 2 underground levels, because I had the basically the desks here, and then I had the baggage claim like up higher instead of just right behind the desks. You know, I still may need some things coming in, but I can again basically run some other network if I start having more counters over time in other areas of the airport, and then I just can move things around underneath and hopefully not have a problem. But we'll figure that out when we need to. So I'm going to speed things up again, and we'll see when the last security piece is done. But that is the baggage system. So they're building the thing down below, is what they're doing now. Alright, so now we've got the store. Let's go take a look at what we have. So sadly, it doesn't look like too many places have enough space. Looks like I need to make it a little bit bigger. So let me change that so I can at least expand it out. Let's see. Will it? Oh boy, really? So let me see if it'll let me change this. I've not done this before. Alright, cool, because then I can just expand this out. Go out here. Oops. So I'm confused. Will it not let me? I don't understand. Maybe I need to stay in the secure zone. I think that's what it was, because I had part of it in the secure zone. So if I do that, so now I have 2,325 square feet. And so now you can see like 2,000 square feet. That one needs 1,800. So, and it does have real stores, as you can see. So Victoria's Secret, a bunch of European ones. But obviously I'm going to want to use probably the one that has the most. But let's see. So I have enough 12 shelves. I have good cashier desk. And you can see the airport cuts like 37%, 41%, 45%, 46%. 47. So this would seem to be the best. So let's try paper plane and we'll sign the deal. And now, you know, they should be able to do their thing. It's just I've never seen them make a profit and then they leave and you just have to keep playing. But I think part of it is the airport's small. So maybe I shouldn't have opened such a big shop. But now if I try to cancel the contract, let's see. Yeah, cancellation fees apply. So I guess we'll see. We'll see what they do. Hopefully it won't cost me too much. Maybe I messed that up. I don't know. But we're at 81%. We're getting close. Alright, we've completed it. And yes, other than having high-speed conveyors or tilt trays, it looks like we're finally ready to be done. So, we now have these scanning station 3s. So used for manual scanning, make sure a productive security officer is manning it to avoid misjudging contents. And you can see those are a little expensive. They're $15,000 a piece. But at this point then, we go along here. And we go along here. And we go there. And hopefully they will actually stay separated. I don't need bags coming through the rejected area. And then, yeah, but I think it worked the way it was designed. But now we're below 500,000 once they build all that. But at that point, we have got an effective baggage system. Why they all came from outside, I don't know, but they did. So, conveyor is set, but... So, again, if I look at the conveyor system... Yes, everything... All the arrows are moving in a way that makes sense. You know, this is going, and it's going down, I believe, is what it's showing me. The other one's moving up. This one's coming up. So I think we're okay. So we should be set there. So now we're going to move forward. Alright, so I now want to connect this to the baggage bay. So we now have that. So we have baggage connected. I need to have a doorway. Put in a medium door, because otherwise people can't get out, because these are, you know, kind of put in there, but then they should be okay for walking out of there. Because again, if we look at the zones, I messed this up. Silly me. So I've got some rebuilding to do. So what I did is, this has a service road, like it can be here and it can be near the building, and then I don't need what I just did. Silly me. So now I need an aircraft stand. I don't understand why it shows up red. because that's kind of what messed me up, in all honesty. Alright, and then I need taxiway foundation. So we're going to go through there. And then we just need to take that off. So we want to go there and then up. So we want to take that to there, and then once it builds it, we should be good. So see, and then in theory here, like this will now let me do it. Let's see. So because it's not built, it won't let me do anything yet, I think, is what I have going on. So let's let them finish what they need to there. Obviously, lots of workers coming out. But I don't think they're working on the stand, although now there's a few others working on the stand now. So now it's going quicker. So I guess, well, who knew? So I do need some doors still. So we'll set that. And then here we go, connect the stand. There we go. And then these are connected, so I connect the baggage bay. Alright, so boarding desk and baggage bay. Now, okay, and then it needs a runway, obviously. Alright, so what I think I need to do is I think I need to overlap the conveyor like that. So I need to connect those that way, but I didn't have any conveyors, so it wouldn't let me open them. So at this point we have a functioning baggage system. So I need some additional vehicles. So I need some baggage trucks. So I'm going to order a couple of those. I need at least 8 ramp agents. So let's see, ramp agent, I have 4. So I need 4 more. So let me go here, ramp agent, that makes it simpler. I should have been doing that before. 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Alright, so if I go to the vehicles, alright, 2 minutes left, and then they're going to be coming, so there we go, new products have arrived. I'm not quite sure why the roofed truck is less than the roofless truck, and why you'd want that, other than whatever, but I don't know. But there they come. This one's leaving because, you know, why would it come in? But anyway, it'll come right back at some point. I don't understand why some things come in and some don't. But we also, let's see. I don't understand. How do I have a shortage of security officers? I guess let's fix that. Alright. So now we have a bit of a surplus. I probably need one for the vehicle and one to run the patrol and one to do the other part. I don't know. Alright, so in theory, it should still run the patrol. We'll see how that all goes. Alright, we're going to turn on the baggage bay. And then in addition to that, we need to go to the airport and we need to turn on baggage handling service. So we've got ramp agents, 2 ramp agents stationed per side. Again, it's early morning. So you can see we're still in year 1, day 10. Yeah, the security officers in theory should be there. Just make sure everybody is linked to a baggage claim area. They are, so that way anybody can go. What is happening here? Is there not enough staff rooms or something? Can't pass security checkpoint. Well, why not? They're right here. And now this is confusing. Alright, so at this point we need to open the runway. It's got runway ramps. It's got that. I think we're all set. Why is it not showing me? Let's see. Yeah, we're all good. Alright, so everything is on. And in theory now, we might need to go get another contract? I'm not quite sure. So in theory, we should be good. I'm not sure if we have to go get another contract. We might have to, because we're kind of full. Or we just wait, and eventually I would imagine Lufthansa is going to offer some contracts. But, you know, at least now we have an airport that in theory is allowing medium flights. So let's move forward, and hopefully we start to see some of those. Alright, so the challenge was, now you can see the ramp agents going through. I didn't have a secure zone for them to get here, because there isn't an outside area either for them to go to, so they couldn't get to the station. So I had to basically zone the area behind the desk and this doorway. So now they're here. Because initially, sometimes you exit out, and sometimes the game fixes itself that way too. But that didn't seem to be something we needed. Alright, so I don't know that we needed the doorway we had, but whatever works, I suppose. I'm sure this store is doing a terrible... Yeah, they had several days where they didn't meet the target, so yeah, maybe we'll do a contract with a smaller store at some point. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, we now have 2 agents down here. So that was partially why we needed some additional jobs. Alright, and at this point, no available check-in desks. Oh, interesting. But they can't be connected to... I don't quite know what that means. No available check-in desks. Due to check-in desk is connected to assigned stand's baggage bay. Baggage handling service is enabled. But the thing is, like, can I set a baggage? Oh, I see. Okay. So I have to do it once they're gone. I see. Alright. Things you don't know that you learn as you go, right? So, good news is everyone's getting on board. Alright. So now there's no plane. So there we go. So now we can assign it to the baggage bay. So now everyone's connected. Alright, so that's good. And people aren't in the plane or whatever. We have ramp agents out there, so I think the airport's functioning as we'd like it to function now. What we don't have is any flights. So we'll see what we need to do to get there. Hopefully we can make, I mean, we made a little bit of money for a moment, now we're losing money again, but... So now let's see, are they carrying a bunch of stuff? Because we want to see if they, like, start turning bags in and checking them in, because not every passenger does. There we go. Alright, so now we can kind of monitor, because see what happens, see, like it rejected it. And what then happened is it would go to the shredder. But now it's good. It's good there. It's good there. It's good there. Does it have money? No, it's good there. See? But now this one got rejected for guns. So now let's see what happens. See, because basically then it went through So this one says it has a gun, and now it's going to get checked by 2 people. Let's see if they reject it. Yep. So in theory, that is a bag with a gun in it, and now it will go and get shredded. There we go. It's the Cargo Annihilator, as you can see. But now all of these come in here, and then these guys. And so the cool thing is, like, you can see the baggage tags and stuff, which I think is really neat. You know, and you can see who it is: Jane Wilson, Lisa Fisher. Content has candy. This one, candy. Clothes, toys. You know, and they're going to Dayton. You know, they're all going to Dayton right now. Oh, Knoxville. There we go. So there's a couple others. Alright, that one got rejected, like, right now. So it thinks it has organics, and now they verified it has organics. This one thinks it has organics. Alright, what I want to see is one make it through. Cigarettes. Oh, you can't have cigarettes? That's clear. And that's clear. Alright. So it's just cigarettes, and those are okay. This one might have drugs. Yep. So now that he scanned it and verified it, like, yep, it does. So we now know that that is what is happening there. Whoops. I am too zoomed in here. I think people are changing out for shifts or something, and so we got some ramp agents coming in. Alright, so I need to repair this. We'll get all of these repaired, because they're pretty old. The COO is hired. Oh, I didn't realize it automatically repairs it at 25%. Well, then we'll just leave it alone. And then they'll repair it when they need to. Alright, so still no big plane. Alright, I am going to go ahead and build a, whatchamacallit, we're going to build a medium hangar. Alright, so in theory, we have a medium hangar. Everything is connected. Runway connected. So hopefully that is good. Again, a good hunk of change, but in case we have an emergency, we want to cover that. Alright, so in the interim, I'm going to go ahead and start researching large aircraft, even though we haven't even done medium aircraft yet. But, like, knowing about it doesn't hurt anything. We don't have to do it yet. But obviously that's where we're headed, and the question's just going to become when. Because in theory, I guess, you know, again, we can run a runway kind of up again. I just don't know that I have enough room here, but I could theoretically put it right against the building. I don't know. Again, what I haven't seen is with a medium plane, will it taxi or will it hit things? You know, that could be bad. Alright. Another emergency. It's experiencing a bird strike emergency and requires fire truck assistance. Alright. Well, we should be okay. We have a fire truck. And there's 4 steps involved. I'm just feeling like there isn't what I need here. I don't know how else to explain it, other than it just feels off. So I think that gets me in the hangar. I mean, it had the plane linkage like out here, but my concern is I don't have a taxi pathway. So it's like, well, will that work? I don't understand, but guess we'll find out. Alright, it's been resolved. What do you mean 0% handled? I had a fire truck. What? I have a fire truck. Alright, large aircraft was done. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and actually get this taken care of. So now I see I can then do multiple projects. So that solves that mystery. I am still waiting for any sort of ability to do any of the pieces we need. So with large we can do international. Obviously we have a large hangar. We have you know, large runway ramps and large aircraft stands, and obviously large runways, which require a ton of money. So we're in no way, shape, or form ready for that. Alright, so now we're going to work on project group 2, because at this point what we've been able to do are these things. So upkeep, so let's see, benefit per assigned administrator. Salary cost reduction, I see, so I assigned some administrators to these things, and then you can learn new pieces. Alright, so that's actually a really interesting thing. Alright, so I assigned 2 administrators to this, and I guess they learn it. Alright, so proactive maintenance enables janitors to maintain floors before they become dirty or broken. Well, that seems like a good idea. So we'll do that. We'll assign 1 additional administrator there. Alright, so while that's working, what I'm going to do is I am going to look at additional contracts and see if I can find an airline that will send me large planes. So let's see. Delta, I don't see United, I see American. So they've got medium. So we're going to sign with them, and we're going to see what we get. Because I can still get more flights in, but I need some large flights. And at this point we've gone through like 2 days, which is how I've done all these things. So proactive maintenance is done. Okay, so high-speed conveyor belt improves handling efficiency. We don't have a problem. To get control of the routing of passenger baggage. So that seems like one we're complicated. A belt loader. I see it would load medium aircraft. That might be worthwhile. So let's do that. So yeah, now we're green here. But again, project efficiency will build up. But yeah, the upkeep. So I see current output, 7% reduction. And see, I think we need to keep people on it to go up. I don't know. You know, but basically, because this is the upkeep, so this should be that daily cost, which should then bring my prices down. Alright, so advanced runway lighting also seems like a good idea. See, but now I can do 2 things. So now I understand how this all works. So it's good to know. I mean, the stand is open. So I do not understand why we're not getting... Like, I've absolutely gotten flights scheduled before. I just feel like something is missing. I just don't know what. There we go. We finally have an American. So it'll be coming in. So at least we know it can happen. Why Lufthansa is like part of the reason I signed a contract with those guys was that we could get larger planes, so I don't understand. But anyway, we're getting close. So let's head on over so we can get a view of our first plane coming in, hopefully soon here. Small aircraft stand. I see, that's just the normal booked by another. So there we go. We've got our American with the American livery and everything. So these are something from the workshop that gives you current things. Now let's see again what happens, like with the taxi. Does it just ignore the buildings? I'm assuming it does, but because yeah, otherwise I really don't have room. Or I'm going to destroy my airport or my plane. I don't know. Yeah, it just seems to just let you do it. So yeah, if you want more realism, obviously you're giving yourself more space, but that would be really, really expensive to do. So on the one hand, I guess it's good to know you can do this. Alright, and at this point, now it's interesting that it only sent one stair truck, even though I have two. Yes, I have another one. Yeah, I mean, there's 150 some passengers, because my hope was that with two stair trucks that it would put one in the back too. You know, and the real question becomes, like here, like they've had 3 sales and the day's almost done. Like, I would hope that people would buy things, but the problem is, you know, we'll have to see. You know, now we've got lots of baggage. You know, all these people coming in. Is this the American? Yep. Oh, you know what? I probably need to get 2 agents. I did it as 1 to begin with because I thought we didn't need that. Or I didn't have enough people. I didn't want to hire more people, but yeah. We should staff both chairs and speed the check-in. So otherwise, we're in danger of not getting them through, as you can see. Because it landed at 14:59. I think it's only supposed to be there for a bit. Again, there's still unloading, and we've gotten, you know, 98 out of 134 checked in, so it's not terrible, but certainly not great either. What can they not do? I see. They were just waiting to get to their station and do their thing. But a lot of bags. You know, good news is we haven't been fined for bags. That's what this is supposed to eliminate. So it's 5,000 per bag, and I usually would have 1 or 2 a day that would happen. So I mean, these scanners are 7,500 a piece. Yeah, they cost something to run, but basically I get 1 of those done, and so forth, and it all works well. Is there like a fight here? I don't understand. What are all these people doing? I do think part of the issue is there's just nowhere for them to sit. So I should probably fix that, or we're going to have airport problems, right? Let's see. What does large look like? Alright, we're going to put 1 there. I'm going to put 1 over there. I don't know. I don't know that people are going to want to sit that far away, but they may. I could, in theory. I'm not really building anything actively anymore. Where's my research? Oh, okay. So, advanced runway lighting. So we're going to do that. I don't understand. Is that not... Why can't I not use all my people? I have 8 of them. And I've only got 3 assigned. I see. Maybe I need to... Okay. So then we'll get that done. Remote stand service is important too, but I don't need to rush at this point, because that will allow us to put things out here and so forth, and that will help. But I also think we need service roads, so that becomes a different problem too. Alright, so we're boarding. I don't know how many pieces of luggage we need to get on board, but it looks like we have an hour and 14 minutes. Let's see, anything. Alright, so another American flight. So it looks like American is the one that's going to give us flights right now for our big plane. I'm just very surprised that that's the situation that we have. But at this point, we're going to call this a success. We're still in year 1, not quite done, but we have gotten our first medium flight into our airport. Now, I think I just need to slow down and focus on how I can make a profit, and that might be a challenge. I might need more stands. I don't know if I need more flights coming in, but anyway, that'll take the remote stand. I mean, I suppose I can... No, I won't. I can't fit another one of these there. There isn't enough room. So yeah, but I can put remote stands here and run multiple medium aircraft. So that may be the way to go, but I don't have a lot of money, and these stands are not cheap, and I don't know. But that is a problem for another day. I may create like a courtyard here and get rid of some of this to save a little bit of the money. But anyway, I'm just kind of not saying anything coherent. If you've enjoyed this and haven't dropped a like, please consider that. If you are not a subscriber, please consider that. Also, again, now that there's a few episodes in this series out, let me know, as the first person did that gave me feedback on the first episode, that they came here for gameplay and they didn't get any 17 minutes in. You know, they watched the first 12 minutes and they skipped to 17 and saw I was still talking about screens and gave up in an hour-long video. You know, I wish they had clicked a little further forward, but once again, that helps me understand, like, hey, maybe I need to adjust my style, and that's certainly why I focused more on just proceeding than I did on talking about what you can and can't do, and just kind of demonstrating it with what I understood as we went along. But I will say, just looking at this, like, yeah, we got people. The airport's got people. Where before the sidewalks were pretty empty, but now that we're dealing with 134 people getting on a plane, and that will only increase. So we'll see if we can continue appropriately. I mean, the good news is, when I was in the tutorial and doing stuff, I was losing like 10,000 an hour. It was really costing me, so I'm feeling like maybe I can do things, but I'm just going to have to pay attention and see what I might be able to squeak out. But now it really becomes being that CEO and figuring out what we need to do. So I will see you next time.